Field of 9 lined up behind the gates. Gathering speed, here they come. And away they go. They're off and pacing and setting a precedent. Leads out of there quickly from the 3-hole. Now driving from the outside. Collusion Hanover with Angostura. Hanover in behind that trio. One Last Wish. Parked out in 5th, tells in a roll. Sorcia Sealster 6th to the opening turn. She'll be followed by So Much More. Last pair are going to be Chiefs Dream Girl and Glenborough is the early trailer from 9th. Into that opening turn, Henry continues to drive on here with Angostura Hanover. She parks to the quarter, but now makes front ahead of setting a precedent after a 26-2 opening quarter. It's Angostura Hanover to lead them into the backstretch. Setting a precedent in the deuce. Collusion Hanover tracking along from 3rd. One Last Wish, the free-legged Pacers 4th. Followed 5th by Tells on a roll. Another length and a half to Sorcia Sealster, who's tracked 7th by So Much More. Next to last 8th is Chiefs Dream Girl, and the trailer from 9th continues to be Glenborough. Single file as they come up to the half. Angostura Hanover at 4-5. Leads at a length. She gets them halfway home in 56 seconds. Setting a precedent, still in the 2-hole. Collusion Hanover 3rd. Cullen commits first up here with Tells on a roll. She's now 4th. Under a tight hold and locked in is One Last Wish. 2nd over, McClure getting a sweet trip here with Sorcia Sealster. 3rd over to So Much More. Then Chiefs Dream Girl to the inside. Starting up last is Glenborough. They've got just over a quarter of a mile to go, and Angostura Hanover is going to have to pick it up on top. Here's Tells on a roll, getting closer on the outside. Setting a precedent in the pocket 3rd. 2nd over, ready to strike is Sorcia Sealster. 125 to 3/4. Should be a sprint here. Angostura Hanover leading at 2 is put away. Tells on a roll. In the pocket is setting a precedent. Now trying to close down the center of the track. Sorcia Sealster. One Last Wish angles out as well. Angostura Hanover leading it. Setting a precedent, and Sorcia Sealster chasing, but they're not going to catch Angostura Hanover. She still had 2 lengths to spare. She wins it over setting a precedent. Sorcia Sealster and One Last Wish in 1:51.2. Angostura Hanover leading at 2 is put away. Tells on a roll. In the pocket is setting a precedent. Now trying to close down the center of the track. Sorcia Sealster. One Last Wish angles out as well. Angostura Hanover leading it. Setting a precedent, and Sorcia Sealster chasing, but they're not going to catch Angostura Hanover. She still had 2 lengths to spare. She wins it over setting a precedent. Sorcia Sealster and One Last Wish in 1:51.2. Out of the Arts Place Dam, Armborough Amaretto. Dr. Peter Johnston and Craig Watkins, the winning owners. Kyle Fellows, the winning trainer. Trevor Henry guides Angostura Hanover to her 4th win of the year in 20 tries. That's her 15th lifetime score, 151.2 as she outsprints them home. Angostura Hanover winning the 2nd race. Brought to you by Diamond Creek. Out there to make the presentation on behalf of Diamond Creek, we welcome Andrew Kramer, Bloodstock Coordinator, and Caroline Vasquez, Director of Marketing for Diamond Creek. Thanks for being with us here at Mohawk Park as they congratulate the connections of 6. Angostura Hanover, the winner of race 2.